Good afternoon. Welcome to your Monday Midsection Meltdown. So today I'm going to be doing a standing workout with a focus on your core. I'm going to be using a weight. My weight is 3 kilograms. If you've got a weight, fantastic, you want to use that. If you haven't got a heavy enough weight, you've got 2 small ones, you can use those. If you haven't got weights, you want to use a bottle of water or something like that, you can do that. If you've got any back issues or problems, then I wouldn't use weights at all. You need to be careful. As always, if you please don't do anything that hurts. So if it's particularly with your back, anything that doesn't feel comfortable and hurts you, please don't do. Miss it out. This is going to be quite an energetic one with weight. But obviously if you did it without weight, it wouldn't be quite as intense. So I'm going to start, I'm just going to put my weight down. I'm going to start with a nice warm up, and then we will grab the weight and do some exercises. And I'll do them all, I think I've got 6 exercises. We'll see how I feel and how long it's taken. I might be doing them over again. We'll see. So, welcome to the park. It's quite lovely weather. The sun has gone in. Maybe it'll come out. So let me crack on then. So we are starting in our nice Pilates posture with your feet hip distance apart facing forward, and your knees are nice and parallel over the top of your ankles. You've got your string pulling your head up towards the ceiling and standing up nice and tall. Your shoulders are rolled back and your shoulder blades are sliding down the back of your ribs nice and flat. You can have your knees a little bit soft. We'll do a nice warm up of the pelvis in a minute, but you can just tilt it forwards and backwards a little bit. Come to rest in the middle. And of course, as always, you've got your pelvic floor lifted up, tightened up, as if you're stopping yourself having a wee. And really, really importantly for this workout, you're tightening up, engaging those core muscles. So you really need to imagine that someone's going to come and punch you, and you're tightening them up, bracing them to work those muscles. So we're going to be working all the core muscles in the different planes. So we'll do a nice warm up now, starting with the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back. Feeling the shoulder blades sliding down the back of your ribs. I thought I could have used music today and done it interval training and done a minute, 50 seconds of each exercise, but because I'm outside, I haven't got any music today, so I thought it would be better to be outside in the park, stuck inside. So shoulders are rolling. Let's do our lovely dumb waiter. Elbows are tucked into your waist. So a nice little gentle warm up of the shoulders as we're going to be holding a weight. Good evening. Lovely to see you. Elbows are tucked in, and you're rotating your shoulders around, feeling your shoulder blades squeezing together at the back. Lovely. Let's just take the arms up at the front, out to the side, back, down, up, and down, up, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together, back, down, and again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Down. Let's just take an arm up, and another arm. Keeping the shoulders down, of course, away from your ears. So your neck's nice and long, your shoulders are relaxed. Lovely. And you're breathing as well, nice and deep. I forgot to mention that. Make sure that you're breathing, you're not holding your breath. And I'm just going to do arm circles as well, to make sure the shoulders are nice and long. Nice arm circles. I'll do one and then the other. So don't hold your breath, make sure that you're breathing nice and deeply. And most importantly, pelvic floor lifted. Somebody squeezed in, the pigeons are going mad. Lovely. Okay, let's just do a nice gentle twist. So I'm going to keep the hips facing the front, and you're twisting from the waist. You're warming up your spine. So when you're doing an ab workout, core workout, you really need to make sure that your spine is nice and warm. Mobile in all different planes. So we'll just get round, rotational here. And then we will do a nice gentle side bend. So nice and gentle to the side. Again, if it's easier if your knees are bent and easier to keep your hips still. I'm doing this quite fast. Together with it. Lovely. We'll make those bigger in a minute. I'm just going to do a couple of let's do some swoops. We go forwards and backwards, warming up the top of the spine. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. I'm going to do a few little rolls as we're going to flat back, hands on your thigh, tucking the chin into your chest, keep the knees soft, and you're going to come down and then open up your chest, flat back, and then getting that bottom bit of your spine nice and warm. So again, you're tucking the chin in, bowing down, tummy squeezed in, hands into your thigh, open up to the front of you, and then tuck the bottom under as you come up. So we're getting some movement in the lower spine. And tucking under, and we'll do one more of those. Squeezing the tummy in always. Flatten the back and then tuck it under the spine. Lovely. So we'll just do this, the pelvis. So we're going to tilt the pelvis forwards and backwards. So remember, your pelvis is like a bowl of soup. We're tilting forwards and backwards. The soup is out the front and out the back. So you might get a bit of a stretch, might be a bit achy down the back of your spine. Got a tight back. That's all good to get it warmed up. If anything hurts your back, please don't do it. To be aching and feeling like you're working, that's okay, but if it actually hurts, then that's no good. So side to side now, just hitching up a hip to side, and then you're going to do little circles, so like you're doing hula hoops, circles in the direction. Yeah, and away, all the sun's coming out, lovely. So it's just a few more little warm-up sessions, so I'm just going to take the knee, whoops, don't fall over, just take the knee up and out to the side, back to the middle and down, squeezing the tummy, standing up nice and tall, lifting up the pelvic floor, and down, let's just do a hip circle, and forwards, to the other side, backwards, squeeze the tummy in and forwards. Lovely. Okay, just because I'm going to be doing lunges in the workout, I'm just going to remind us how to do a nice lunge. So start with your hip distance apart, forward lunge. Both knees are going to bend, your back heel is lifted and you're bending, you're keeping your back straight. So other leg forwards, both feet facing the same way, don't let this one turn out, both of these. So stepping forwards, lunge, and forwards. So what we don't want is your knee going forward like that. We want both knees bending and just sinking down into your bottom leg straight down. So that's your front lunge, and we'll be doing lots of those. And then we're going to do a curtsy lunge, so tuck behind you, tucking behind you. It's quite straightforward, both knees are bending. Ooh, my knees are creaking. Okay. And then we'll be doing a reverse lunge, so same thing. Feet hip distance apart, take one foot back, both feet facing forwards. Sink down into it, back's nice and straight, opening forward, don't lean over the front knee. You can of course make these smaller if you've got dodgy knees. My knees are creaking quite a lot, so I don't know how well I'll be doing with these. So you can always make movements smaller if you need to. You can make them bigger if you're comfortable. So that's your reverse lunge. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to crack on with the exercises. So I'm grabbing my weight, which is 3 kilograms, but it doesn't matter if yours is not as big. And once again, if you've got any injuries or back problems, I wouldn't use a weight to do these exercises because you don't want to hurt yourself. Okay, so we'll see how many we do, we'll see how long it takes, and then we might do it all over again. So I'm going to start off holding the weight in my hand like this, my hands like this. Starting off, the first one is a lunge, so I'm going to front lunge, I'm going to twist. So I'm stepping forward with my right, and then twisting to the right, and then back. So step forward with the left into your lunge, twist to the left, back, and come back to the middle. So both feet are facing forward, both feet are facing forwards, back heels lifting. Nice. So of course the main thing is you're squeezing your tummy muscles in, and you're breathing nice and deeply. You haven't let your shoulders hunch up. It's always good to breathe on the twist. So breathing out, breathe however it's comfortable for you, but generally on the effort with Pilates is the best one. Lunge and a twist. Twist. Okay, squeeze the tummy in. So any problems with your back, any pain, so don't do it. Make it smaller. Do it without a weight. Okay, legs starting to hurt now a little bit. Let's do 2 more for this one. Some more. Lovely. Okay, you can have a little rest, and then the next one is going to be a curtsy lunge. So I'm going to hold the weight again, similar, in a similar way. I'm going to tuck behind with my right foot. I'm going to twist to the left. So pelvic floor to the tummy squeezed in, so tucking behind and twist to the middle. Left foot tucks behind, twist. That's in the middle. Right foot tucks behind, twisting to the left. Left foot tucks behind, twisting to the right. So you can make it slower. Always slower is generally harder with Pilates. Yes, you're lifting up your pelvic floor and you're squeezing your tummy in. Make it bigger. You need to. You can always work your legs harder by sitting down further into that lunge. Both knees bending. No idea how many I'm doing here. You can always stop and have a rest if it's too much. Let's see how we go. I think I will probably do this all twice through. Doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. It's Midsection Meltdown. Breathing nice and deeply. I'm going to do 2 more. So one. And another one. Alright, lovely. Have a little rest. So the next one is going to be a reverse lunge. Same thing with the weights. Always put it down if it gets too much. Starting with your feet hip distance apart, you're going to take your right foot back. Next time you're going to twist to your left. So back, sit down, twist, come back. So both knees are going to bend. Twist. You're twisting of your front leg. Twist. And twist. Make it a little bit smoother. So step, twist. Whoops, step, fall over. Step and twist. Both feet are facing forward. The back heel lifts off the back. Thank you very much. Good evening. And twist. Tummy's nice and tight. Don't let you tighten up your tummy. You're going to not be protecting your back. So that's why you really need to work hard at engaging those core muscles, which prevents injuries in your back. Breathing. Getting quite hot. Again. Let's do 2 more of these. 1 more. Lovely. Okay, have a little rest. Roll the shoulders. If you had any issues with your back, you could do some roll downs. Nice. Roll downs. Okay, so the next one is going to be, the weight is going to be above my head. This is quite hard. So I'm going to do a side bend. Oh, I forgot to do bigger side bends and bigger. Never mind. Just remember what I forgot to do in the warm up. Never mind. We're nice and warm now. So feet are nice and wide. You can bend both knees. That will be easier. Waist is above your head. So we're going to do a side bend to the right. So we're going to do 4. Squeeze the tummy in. If it's too much, you can do it with your arms down. 4 to the left. Squeeze the tummy in. Breathing nice and deeply. Breathing out on the effort. Let's do 4 again. Squeeze the tummy in. Much easier if your arms are down. It's quite hard with the arms up. Breathe. Squeeze the tummy in. Lovely. We're going to do 2 this time. So 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Oh, let's do 2 again. Have a rest if it gets too much. And then we're going to do singles. So, right, squeeze the tummy in. Left. That was quite hard. Left. 4 singles again. Left. Breathing. Okay, that is lovely. Alright, so 2 more to do. one on one leg and one on the other leg. So we're going to step forwards into our lovely lunge on the right foot. I'm going to stay in that nice lunge position. I'm going to do a wood chop, so I'm starting up at the opposite corner and then I'm going down to the right. So I'm going up to the left, down to the right. So again, with both knees are bent, you're sitting down into your lunge, back heel is lifted, getting a nice twist. So you're working your obliques, your side, your muscles at the side, your waist. Breathing nice and deeply. Really, I should be counting how many I'm doing. So I do the same on the other side. When you do it, try to make sure that you do the same on each side, because I haven't got a clue how many I'm doing. This is why I should have done it to music. Never mind. Oh, I do 2 more. Lovely. And then back. And then the last one, and we'll start all over again and do all of those again. So stepping forward on your left foot, both feet facing forward, back heels lifted, bend both knees. So we're going up to the right, down to the left with a wood chop. Wood chop, I'm not really chopping wood, I'd be atrocious at it. Squeezing the tummy in as you twist. So whenever you're doing any twisting or bending at home, in your normal everyday life, it's a really, really good idea to engage your tummy muscles to help protect your back. It really helps. And if you're used to doing it when you're doing exercises, it will become second nature to you. Avoid hurting yourself. Oh, lovely. Do a few more. Oops, don't fall over. Squeeze the tummy. I think I'm going to do 2 more, and that's more or less the same, I think. Oh, wonderful. Okay, have a little rest. I'm just going to put the weight down, roll the shoulders, and I'm just going to do a couple of roll downs. So tucking in and down, opening up into the flat back, and then tucking back under again, curling back up. If that's enough for you, feel free to leave it there. I'm going to go through those exercises once more. Entirely up to you whether you join me. Open up, sucking under, really wants to get the spine moving. There it goes. Lovely. All right, roll your shoulders. So I'm going to start all over again with a front lunge on your right. So weight is between your hands. Getting flying on that. So step forward and to the right, and we're going to twist to the right. Step forward on the left, twist to the left. So you are breathing nice and deeply. You're squeezing your tummy in. You're lifting up your pelvic floor. I haven't forgotten to do that. Whoops! Try not to fall over. I'm a little bit of a hill here. Maybe that's why I'm a bit wobbly. Excuses, excuses. Breathing. Nice tight tummy. Stop if you've had enough. Oops. Okay. What is that tummy? Breathing nice and deep. Do one more. Lovely. And then a little rest. Next one is your curtsy. So you're going to tuck your right foot behind you and twist to the left. So, curtsy and a twist. Do it a little bit faster. So, curtsy with the right. Curtsy with the right, twist to the left. Curtsy with the left, twist to the right. So you're twisting the top of your body round. Lovely. You're breathing nice and deeply. Make it easy if you need to. You can have the weight if it's too much. Make the little lunges smaller if you've got any problems with your knees. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, last 2. Very nice. Have a little rest. So the next one is your reverse lunge. So same thing. We're going to take a reverse lunge with the right, twist to the left. So step, twist, left, twist to the right. A little bit quicker than I did it before. Squeeze the tummy in. Pigeon's right near me in the racket. Breathing. Don't forget the pelvic floor. Lovely. Okay, right. So lovely here. We'll do 4 more of these. Whoops. Doesn't matter if you wobble, I'll let you off. Breathing. Wonderful. All right, that's that one. So onto the side bend. So we're going to do 4 fours first, then we're doing doubles and then singles. So start with your feet nice and wide apart. You're going to have your knees bent, knees over the top of your toes, tummy squeezed in. If it's not too much effort for you, weight is above your head. So I'm going to do 4 to the right, squeeze the tummy in, breathe, and 4 to the left. Oh, this is hard. Squeezed in. 4 again. Breathing. 4 to the left. Try to get the arms nice and high. Stop if it's too much. And I'm going to do 2. 2. 2 to the left. Knees nice and bent. And 2s. Okay, we'll do singles. Oh. And then another set of singles. Oh. Lovely. Alright, a rest. 2 more. One on the right foot, one on the left foot, and then we are done for today. So, okay, we are going to step forward with the right foot, both knees are bent, your back heel is lifted. We are going to go up to the left, out to the right for your wood chop. Right. So you're squeezing your tummy in. If you want to make it harder, twist round a little bit more. So the more you twist, the more you're going to be thrown off balance, and you've got to use your core muscles to correct yourself and not let you fall over. Make it easier by not twisting. You'll still be doing the work. Just a little bit more challenging if you twist further. Breathing. Both knees nice and bent. Pelvic floor lifted. Oh. It is enough. I'm going to do the last set. So, left foot is forward. Both feet facing forward, right heel's lifted. Both knees are bent. Up to the right, down to the left with a wood chop. Up to the right, down to the left. Squeezing the tummy behind you to make it even harder. It's up to you. You can always adjust it to make it easier or harder. Oops. If you wobble, that's okay, it's just your body trying to adjust. And when you wobble, your core muscles will kick even more. That's good. Breathing. Oops. This is probably it. Wow. So that is it. I'm just going to roll the shoulders and I'm just going to finish off with, again, a few roll downs. So tucking on, squeezing the tummy in. Nice flat back, stretch out the back and then tuck into the bottom under as you curl up. Curl it down, squeeze the tummy, open up the chest, tuck the bottom under and you come up. I'm just going to do a couple all the way down. If that's comfortable for you, go all the way down to the floor. Tuck and squeeze the tummy. And one more, guys. Curl it. Quite sweaty, but I think it's the song as well as the exercise. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back on Wednesday in the group. Of course, I will do a different core workout. It will probably be more Pilates based, more mindful, but slower exercises, and it'll be on the floor. Some of it will certainly be on the floor. So please join me on Wednesday in the group. Thank you so much and have a lovely evening. Bye bye.